we have good historical evidences to believe that the church has apostolic foundations. Walter Bauer, when he wrote his groundbreaking work that started the pluralistic understanding of early Christianity, it was called Heresy and Orthodoxy in Earliest Christianity. The documents that he never discussed were the New Testament documents. And the New Testament documents are the earliest documents of Christianity. They are all first century writings. All the other writings are later writings. So it's very strange. So we should look at the New Testament documents if we want to understand earliest Christianity. And when we look at the New Testament documents, we find a lot of evidence that the Christianity, which is reflected in the New Testament documents, believed in apostolic authority. We read in the Gospel of Luke how Jesus appointed 12 and called them apostles. The Apostle Paul says in Ephesians that the apostles are the foundation of the church. Even the book of Acts of the Apostles is a testimony to the fact that the early church believed that the apostles had a special role, especially Peter and Paul. They are singled out all the time in the book of Apostles, book of the Acts of the Apostles. And we find texts in Paul's writings in which he emphasizes his own apostolic authority. So we have a lot of evidence in the New Testament. But then if we move on and we look at the writings of the fathers, we see that the early fathers made a clear distinction, even bishops, between their authority and the authority of the apostles. Ignatius of Antioch says, I am not an apostle. They were, I am not. I cannot command like an apostle. And we see it again and again and again in the early fathers. And then we have the New Testament canon itself as an evidence for apostolic authority, and the so-called rule of faith, which is another evidence that the early church believed that the tradition of the apostles was a normative tradition as opposed to other kinds of traditions.